Hello service and hi, thank you for tuning in and it's great to have you with us. The video series Back to Basics and Back to Fun is my attempt to bring you the joy, fun and passion for car care back. Because admittedly on this channel we mainly deal with hard facts, tests and comparisons. And admittedly that can also take away a bit of the fun and joy of car care in the long run. That's why in this video series we ask ourselves the question, what can we do to make car care a hobby again? Now, something that simply brings us joy. And I believe, since the wash bucket is already the starting point of the hand wash journey, it is the ideal starting point. Also to begin the journey of the video series Back to Basics and Back to Fun. Starting point is the right keyword. If you haven't seen the first video of the series here yet, I'll link it up there for you. Feel free to watch it again. It was about the basic options we have for wash bucket customization, meaning dirt traps, attachments, extensions, and so on. What I want to look at in this video is the following situation. You have already decided, probably unlike most others, on a wash bucket that doesn't just have a plain color like black, white, red, gold, or whatever, but you have chosen a wash bucket from a specific brand that already comes a bit more special. Either with a nice large logo of your favorite brand, or indeed with a complete design like this camo bucket here, or a truly consistent design like this beautiful Sonax bucket here. Because I want to show you in this video, we are going back to the keyword starting point, that this can only be the beginning of a journey, because even if you already have a special bucket, you can get much, much more out of the topic of wash bucket customization. I would suggest we start here with the example of the Megias bucket. The Megias bucket, exactly this one here, I have already shown you in another video, so let's go over it briefly again. For me, this is a perfect example of what we can do when we have a bucket that is already very nice, which already has quite a lot on it, so we don't have much space left for a sticker design, but where we can still get a little more out of it with a few things. I have here the bucket dolly from Ordo Finesse because it has the turquoise wheels which match the color scheme, and otherwise it's just light blue and black. Black snappy grip here. A Buckenizer in black with a Grogu sticker on it. And then inside, the Detail Guards Dirt Lock with the 360-degree scrub wall. And additionally, there are Heartbeat stickers on the edge on both sides. And the only sticker I added on the outside was the hand here, because otherwise we have a logo there, and the child safety sticker here. And from that perspective, this is really a bucket where you can say less is more, and yet with just a few measures, we've created a really, really cool bucket. It can be seen from my point of view, and with that, we now move on to the next bucket, namely the one from Sonax. And the same thing I said before about the Megias bucket applies even more to the Sonax bucket here. I think with this bucket, you can really only mess things up because we already have a complete design all around the bucket. A consistent design. So what else do I want to beautify here? That's why I didn't do anything with stickers, but instead we just worked with accessories and attachments. The birds seem to be curious now. Red snappy grip. You already know the snappy grip. For me, it's a must for every bucket because they are simply much more ergonomic. Dirt trap, the 360-degree scrub wall, once in red, once in white. And at the very bottom is the detail. Guards, dirt lock in red color. That fits perfectly with this bucket here. I have the white bucket here. Dolly, you can just as well choose the red one. In my view, both fit very, very well with the bucket combination. And then you can also take a bucket handle like this. Once in red, once in white. I am now choosing white here. And then we have indeed managed to get a little more out of an already very, very beautiful and truly, absolutely, undeniably pretty bucket. And I mean, this is also a bucket customization, when we manage to get a little more out of a bucket that already looks good. And the last bucket I want to introduce to you in this video is this one from Magic Bucket in a gray, black and white camo pattern. They are also available in greenish camo patterns. The cool thing about this bucket here is the following. Firstly, I have somewhat restrained myself here as well with stickers. I only put these white hands on it, which don't stand out much, but only at a second glance. And then the same here with this face. I first stuck it on in white and then in black over it. You only notice it at a second look and when you look closely. And I think it fits the overall design without being too obtrusive. Additionally, I also decided here that it should get a white snappy grip, which I think matches the color. Fits quite well. Black would fit just as well, basically. And then we left the bucket here largely untouched because the cool thing is the following. You can do this relatively discreetly by simply, for example, using the white Detail Guards dirt here. Lock with the 360-degree scrub wall attachment. And then you have something here that matches the color very, very well, but is of course a bit boring. The nice thing about such a gray bucket is that you can put anything you want in it and everything fits at first. The black scrap wall attachment would fit just as well here. But you can also say, let's make it completely colorful here. And even that looks good at first. You can also work monochromatically, so only with green, only with red, only with blue, only with yellow. And that would also look great. I think that's the cool thing about such a bucket here. If you decide on this one, you can also change it up as you like from time to time. Switch the inserts and the attachments. And it always actually looks good. And from that we have here, and I will have in the future, here, full individuality and full variability. Because depending on what I decide on, what I'm in the mood for, I can throw in whatever I want, whether it's colorful or not. Or if I tell myself in between, no, today I'm less in the mood for colorful, today I want something a bit more subtle. So let's stick with the white insert for now. And with that, we have shown you in this video that even if you have already decided on a cool bucket from a manufacturer that comes with a design, you can still do something cool with just a few simple steps. Whether it's a sticker, attachments, or dirt traps, you can still get the last bit out of these buckets to make them really, really cool. I would be especially delighted if you have created your own bucket projects. Be sure to send us pictures or photos via WhatsApp or email, and then we can share these bucket projects with our community in a future video. Because my goal with this video series was to regain the fun, joy, and passion for car care. And I would be very interested to know, feel free to write it in the comments below, whether we have achieved that with this video series. True to the motto, back to basics, back to fun. If the video was helpful, insightful, exciting, and interesting for you, feel free to give us a thumbs up, support the channel with a free subscription, and tune in for the next video. Cheers!